Hey everybody, happy Friday. Hope you're all doing well. I said it'd be on around 9:30-ish, so I think this qualifies as the ish part. It's 9:46. I actually did fall asleep and woke up. So if I sound a little groggy, that's why. I'm just kind of beat today. And yeah, it's great to be on. I'll be on just for a little bit. I'm going to do some sketching. I just have a scrap here. I just want to loosen up a little bit. I want to sketch. I don't know what I'm going to sketch yet, but I figure I just loosen up on this scrap piece of paper. I was playing around with this last night. So let's just, I'm just going to, what am I going to do? I don't know. I'm not thinking about anything. Just want to move the pen around, get the blood going a little bit, loosen up my hand, loosen up my brain, and we'll see what we sketch tonight. Let me know how you guys are doing. I'll just add on to this what I made yesterday, this little sketch. I'm seeing a maybe some kind of a birdhouse or something on a pole on top of a platform. Hey, I see Mickey's in the house. Mickey, good to see you. Hope all's well. D-Ray says, I'm on this one too. Is there two of you on? D-Ray, great to see you. No. I'm here live on this one, the one I'm pointing the camera at. Looks like I'm doing a little birdhouse. You might be watching a video that was taped. I did one last night, so you might be watching the recorded version on the other one. So this one's live. The other one's recording. Hope that helps. Mickey, hope you're doing well. Caught you live. Outstanding. It is outstanding to be live. I am so thankful to be here and able to do some sketching for you guys. I'm so grateful you guys are popping on. Oh, D-Ray says, oh, I see you realize it was a recording. Well, D-Ray, thank you for watching the recording and live. That is so cool. It's like chewing gum and walking and sketching all at the same time, which I tried once and I ended up, I don't know. What did I end up doing? I probably ended up tripping and falling down somewhere. I'm not really good at multitasking. Alright, cool. This is just a fun little warm-up. There we go. For any of my friends out there that like to draw birds, I know there's a bunch of you guys, especially Rue and all of you guys that like to sketch birds. Feel free to sketch your own bird on this. You know how I am. I'm not too great at animals. Although I'm going to keep practicing my dog. That'll be fun. Alright, cool. Alright, so here's just a quick little sketch. Maybe it's a birdhouse. This is really great paper. I showed it last night. I'll bring it on here. It's very thin. I can't imagine it's good for watercolors or ink washes. I might try it later. This is the paper. Bought it at a big box store. Got a whole package of it, and I grabbed it for a couple reasons. One, I like the color. I've always loved sketching on parchment paper and brown paper bags, especially for colored pencils. So you can see some colored pencils on here. And the other thing is I like the size of this paper. It fits in my, yeah, I got it handy tonight. Boom. Fits right in my Lockbee journal nicely as well. So I just stick a couple sheets in here, you can see. So I like it for that too. And there you go. And it's 100 sheets. I don't remember how much it cost. I don't remember. $8? I have to look it up. But I have this here as well. Alright. Let's sketch. I think I want to do another fishing shanty or fishing shack. I'm feeling kind of summery. I'm feeling kind of Maine-ish. I'm not going to Maine this summer, but sketching still could bring me there. So let's do a little fishing thingy. So I'm going to sketch on this Fabriano. I love this paper. I love the size of it. And I might add some color tonight, either to this one or the one I'm going to sketch. Alright. Hopefully you guys can see everything okay. And bum. Mickey says that turned out really cute, like the paper. Oh, good. Yeah. T-Ray says swallowing your gum. Yes. That's me. I can't multitask. I definitely would swallow my gum if I tried to walk and chew gum at the same time. You guys are funny. I'm actually feeling like I want to sketch on bigger paper. I don't know. I'm looking for my 8x8 paper. You can tell I'm unprepared. I'm looking over here. Got it. Let's do this. I'm going to upsize the paper tonight. I'm going to sketch on, this is 8x8 right here. I just feel like going a little bigger, no particular reason. And let's sketch. I'm going to pull up an image. Yeah, I'm actually going to pull up an image, so that is my keyboard clicking. So give me a sec here. I'm going to go through my photos of Maine. I'm going to pull out one just as a kind of an inspo image. So in school, in my classes, part of the projects that my students work on, I have them keep or create inspo boards or inspiration boards. And basically those inspo boards are pictures that can inspire them for their design projects. And the pictures can be things that they like, that, pieces they might incorporate into a project, or it could be elements of things they don't like, so things they don't want to incorporate. So what I'm looking for now is I'm going to open up some Maine pictures, and I'm going to use just one as inspo or inspiration as a launching point. Here we go. I just found one here. I'm going to put the image on screen. You guys can see what I'm looking at. Sorry, I kind of have a runny nose. Might be allergies. So if I'm sniffling a little bit. Here's what I'm looking at. I'm going to put it on screen. So this will be the inspo pic I'm going to use to just kind of base my sketch off of tonight. And I'm going to focus on this one building that's kind of on the, standing on the piers here. This is in Boothbay Harbor. You can see it's low tide. You can see it's all mucky and muddy here. So it's a very simple structure, but we'll use it as a base. So let's kind of sketch it. What am I going to do? Am I going to leave it on screen? I usually don't keep them on screen. Do you ever have one of those days where you're just indecisive? Yeah, I'm actually going to... Alright, I'm going to leave it on screen. I think small. No, I'm going to turn it off. You know why I don't want it on screen? Because sometimes I feel like when I have images on screen, viewers are expecting me to recreate exactly what I'm sketching, and I have gotten comments like, oh, your sketch doesn't look like what you're sketching. or it doesn't look like the photograph. It's not supposed to, but it's a pain in the butt to explain it all the time. But anyway, all right, here we go. Let's sketch. You guys are awesome. Thanks for bearing with my crazy mind tonight. You could tell I just woke up from a nap, but I'm still tired. All right, so I'm going to talk my way through this. Here's kind of the ridge line of the building. There's one of the gable sides. I'm going to draw this roof here. That's one of our roof sides. It's kind of a parallelogram shape. I'm going to come on the opposite side and complete our gable roof. So we have this peak is called a gable in architectural speakonology. I think I just made that up. Speakonology. I went to college for 5 years to make up weird architectural terms. I didn't have Google in college. Definitely didn't have AI in college. Didn't have Google in college. I went to the library a lot in college. I remember going to the library at University of Miami. Something I loved about the library, and it's going to sound weird, but I loved the smell of the books. I can almost kind of smell it now. I remember walking in, all these old books, and I found the library to be a really cool space. So here's kind of a really simple building shape, right? We're going to wonkify it a little bit. This building's interesting because it has these really low windows here. There's like a square, another low window here. The windows are very low, and if you were inside this building, you'd have to be on your knees to see outside these windows. We have some kind of a door or something happening here. All right, cool. I think we're gonna have fun tonight and just throw some colors on this. Some kind of rock wall or something happening. Maybe back in here. Cool. So I am not even looking at the picture as inspo one, and I'm kind of doing my own thing right now. One of the things I like to do with these old fishing kind of shacks or buildings is I like to do got some cross bracing here of wood members. Maybe we have another one over here somewhere. Boom. This actually kind of comes up like this a little bit. Maybe does something like that. Alright, awesome. Alright, we're going to use that outline, and I feel like throwing down some watercolor tonight. So I'm just going to open up my watercolor pan, and let's just throw some color on here and have fun. DB is in the house. DB, what is up? It must be 10 o'clock. My light just turned off behind me. Hope you guys are doing awesome. Thank you for watching. Light is back on. So here's my watercolor palette. And I have some water here. It's probably dirty. Yeah, we're just going to work with it. Boom. Let's just throw down some color. Again, the whole purpose, I talk about sometimes creative intentions. So what is my intention with what I'm sketching tonight? Well, I'll tell you what my intention is not. It is not to create a beautiful, highly detailed, highly accurate, technical sketch of a building. That's not what it is. So my intention tonight is a simple one. I just want to have fun. I just want to throw down some lines, throw down some color. If it looks cool, that's awesome. If it doesn't look cool, that's still awesome. You know why? Because I had fun in the process and I got to share my time with you guys, which is so cool. All right, let's throw down some colors and then we'll see what happens. So we're gonna dig into the watercolor palette and get a little drink here. Oh, D-Ray says I have a thing about squared paper. 8x8 is nice. Yeah, you know, I like the square format. I love the 4x8 here. But I also loved sketching on the 8x8. So that is so cool, D-Ray. D-Ray says, what a great idea. You have 4 different art projects going on. Holy moly. You are busy. Off screen, I'd rather see your version. Speakonology. Is that the word I said? I guess that's what I said. Speakonology. Alright, guys. Thanks for bearing with me. You know I'm a little crazy, a little cuckoo. And that's what makes this all fun. I am just going to throw down the colors. No particular rhyme or reason. So I'm just digging in. I'm going to grab some orange here. So I am a little out of practice or creative mindset with these types of sketches, these types of buildings. I've been doing so many New York City sketches, which I absolutely love. This is a different beast. But the same principles of looseness apply. You know, quick, wonky lines. Shapes, right? No matter what kind of buildings I'm sketching, there's always shapes that are involved. Again, I'm just picking random colors out here. I'm going to throw some red on here. And if you were paying attention, put in the chat, what is my intention with tonight? Do you guys remember? What is my intention? Oh my god, what is he doing? He's getting really nuts over here. I feel like I need a little bit of brightness. Let's throw some yellow on here. Mickey says, yes, we had to use our brains all the time. No online instant Google. Yeah, right? That's right, the closest thing was a calculator. So I did have, I had computers. I learned AutoCAD. AutoCAD is if you don't know, it's a drafting program on the computer. I didn't learn how to use AutoCAD till my last year of college. I took a course in it. Actually, it wasn't a course. I think we had like 2 weeks on it. So I had a word processor in college. If you guys remember what word processors are. It is such a different world, different tech, and I am a tech guy. I love computers and all that fun stuff and software for generating images and architectural designs. I'm all for it. But it's a very different mindset. Alright, cool. So as you can see, I'm just throwing out some colors. Let's see what happens. Oh man, did my thing just... Here we go, crash? No. Gonna throw down some watercolor. Yes, Wonkify. His creative tension is to not get detailed. That is correct. Let's make some purple. I'm gonna just mix up I just like mixing mine. I don't have purple. I'm just going to mix some blue. Doing this palette. Oh, I meant to get this blue here. A little bit of red. This will be the type of sketch that I'll come back and I will definitely add some ink detail, pull out some siding and some shingles on here with a pen after the water dries. Alright, so I'm going to make this kind of a dark purplish color here. Let's just throw, I'm going to throw some purple maybe as a shadow under this roof overhang. I really like that yellow color I popped on there before. Let's do some of these rocks back here. Purple. Oh, actually this is a nice watercolor. No pun intended. I like the watercolor of this watercolor. Wait, I like the watercolors in this watercolor. Am I even making sense? I have no idea. I'm going to grab some more of that yellow. I really like it. We're going to kind of make our posts or piers this color. I'm going to leave a lot of white space here. Alright, I'm going to throw down some more orange on that roof. I'm going to throw down, I'm going to make the paint a little thicker on my brush. A little thicker, not as much water. Because I want this orange to be a little more vibrant. Maybe a lot more vibrant. And we'll just kind of pull some of that down a little bit. Cool. I'm going to grab some more turquoise. Same thing to do with the orange. I'm going to grab, kind of thicken up some turquoise on here. Maybe tap it down a little bit. I would definitely pull out one of my favorite trademark colors. Fluorescent pink, we'll throw some of that on here. I kind of think I know where I want to put it. You know what, I should have done some bracing in here. I'm just going to sketch it in with a with the brush here. I'm going to draw in maybe some cross bracing happening. Maybe we would have a piece kind of horizontally in here. So sometimes, you know, we don't have to always paint with our paintbrush. We could sketch with it. We can draw with it. So you can see I was literally just sketching these support, this diagonal bracing in with the brush. I was drawing it on there. I actually like the way this is drying. I'm going to let it dry for a minute. I'll zoom in so you can see some of the colors on it better. I love what's happening right in this section. I love this color. It's really cool. It almost reminds me of the color of a salmon. And it actually looks a little metallic or shiny here in person. But it almost has like the skin or scales of a salmon happening in here, which is interesting. Let's see. Hey, Jethro's in the house. Jethro, good to see you. Hope all is well. You guys are great. I love the comments. Keep the comments pouring in. Let me know if you have any questions, guys. I'd like to riff off of maybe some questions or things in there. So I'm going to let this dry, and then we'll come throw some lines on there. DB says, I do like watching your work. So creative. DB, thank you so much. That means a lot coming from you as an awesome artist as you are. So thank you so much. Yeah, so I know I'm all over the place when I do this. And I appreciate you guys kind of sticking with me. When I do teach workshops, it's a little more organized. At least the thought process. Just a little bit. And I'm sorry half of my face is on screen. But we're not here to look at me. We're here to look at the artwork. All right, I want to intensify some of this red as I look at this. I just want to punch of red on here. I don't know why, but I'm just feeling like I want a punch of red. And we're going to throw... I don't know if you've been noticing, I'm also taking the colors I'm using up here on the building. I've been popping down onto the water as well. Whenever I add water in a sketch, I don't like to make it just blue. I often like to use the colors in the building in the water to help create the idea of a reflection happening. So you may have noticed I've taken the colors and I'm kind of popping them down here on the bottom as well. And again, it's just to create the idea of maybe some kind of reflection happening. I like this song. I'm actually going to take some of this red. I sketch like these rock formations. I want to pop some red down here. Right? Here's another pro tip if you're keeping notes for how to create loose style sketching or painting. Here's my pro tip. Don't feel like you always have to make the colors of your buildings realistic. These colors are nothing like the colors I had on that photograph, right? Mixing colors up, adding fun, wonky, whimsical colors, for me helps to create that idea of fun, vibrancy, and looseness, and wonkiness. Now, there are times when I will make the colors more close to what it really is, but it depends on my attitude and how I'm feeling. And tonight I'm just feeling summery, fun, vibrant, and I want that to be reflected in my colors. And you'll see that a lot in my New York City sketches also. For me, the city is a place of high energy and things always moving and just fun. And I know it's just, and craziness, right? And I try to capture that through not only the frenetic, loose, wonky lines, but through the fun, energetic colors as well. This is actually, I'm liking this as it's drying, guys. I don't know if you like this one or not. It's a little wacky, which is cool. Drying time. DB says, I have several pieces of your work hanging in my house and a t-shirt with one of your paintings. DB, I am honored so much. Thank you so much for that. You are awesome. We have to connect real soon. Oh my gosh, is that Nico is in the house? Guys, let's welcome Nico into the chat even if he's still not here. Nico, a recent graduate who holds the record of have taken the most classes with me. Man, Nico, it's so great to see you. I miss you, man. Hope you're doing well. What's good? Glad I got to learn from someone so versatile in different art and design styles and platforms. Love how the water is drying. Nico. Nico says, I'm here. Oh, that's so cool, Nico. I'm so glad you're in here. That's so fun. Nico is one of the most creative people I know. Yeah, Nico just is just so creative. Really good at coming up with different ideas and storylines. Um, and Nico is awesome at Chief Architect, which is a software that we use in my classes to design houses and buildings. Nico, you are on fire with Chief Architect, and I hope that you somehow do something with it in the future. And if you don't, that's cool. But let me tell you, we're out of school, out of class. I know I'm always honest, and I say this to you all the time. You've got talent, man, especially when it comes to interiors of buildings. It was so fun watching you grow in school the past 4 years. So thank you so much. Mickey says, Jason, you have a Louisiana vibe going of late. Really? This looks like the houses on the bayou. Truly. Mickey, that is... I know you said that earlier in a comment. I love that you said that because our pup that we just adopted, we've had her almost 2 weeks now. She came up from Louisiana. So it is just so weird that you said that you're getting this vibe. I'm going to have to Google pictures of buildings on the bayou. I'm really not familiar with the colors and styles too much. So thank you for saying that. Own your sketches by using fun high energy colors. Thank you, D-Ray. Nika says your classes made school move very quickly, and I'll be back for my brother anyways. I love to design even if it's just for my family. Yeah, that is so cool. Well, you know how to connect with me if you ever have design questions. I'm always here for you. So guys, I love the way this is drying. This is really cool. I know I'm zoomed in tight, which I think is cool, so you can kind of see the colors better. I want to pull out kind of the deck platform a little bit, and there is a landmass back here. I'm gonna break out some green. I think it's sap green in here. I'm not sure. And I'm just going to plug in some green. I just want to create a little backdrop here maybe, just to give this building a little more of a setting. And I'm going to zoom out. And again, I'm not trying to draw a lot of detail to this part, but I want to anchor this building back to the land somehow. Right now it's kind of just out there. So to anchor it back, yes, we're using nautical terms here. Welcome to Nautical 101. I'm gonna move my face there. There you go. Cool. So you see how I just threw a touch of green back here? I just want this building to look like it's coming back to the land here. And I might even just do a loose wash, maybe back in here. I'm gonna throw down the water first. It is dirty water. And I'm going to grab some of that green and just let it kind of do its thing back here. And we'll kind of transfer that through here a little bit. Again, we just want to create a setting, some land for this. So we're doing the green. And then I'll come back and I will sketch some lines on here just to pull the edge of this landscape out a little bit. But for right now, I just want to throw it on the color. Boom, boom, boom. Cool. This has turned out to be a fun little sketch. I'm actually really liking it. I do want a paper towel. I do want to blot this off. So don't be afraid to blot your stuff, your paintings. I just want to blot this off a little bit here. Just to soften that up. That's cool. I actually love hard edges on watercolor and ink drawings. So if you don't know what a hard edge is, it's right here. Right here you can see kind of this outline of color. That's a hard edge. I just love those on ink and watercolor sketches. Hey, Chip's in the house. Great to see you, Chip. Hope you're doing well. So think it's enough. No, actually, I want to pop out kind of this platform area. I think we're gonna use some of that yellow for now. Let's go back to that yellow color. Sorry, I don't know exactly what it's called. It's this yellow. In this palette, there's like a lemon yellow and then this yellow. I don't know the name. We're just gonna kind of sketch where this platform is. I just want to pull it out a little bit. So you can see by doing that, it now has just created more of a frame or platform around the building. And I'm taking that yellow and I'm actually pulling it straight down. I want it to look like reflections in the water. So I'm just pulling that color kind of straight down here. So it looks like those posts are reflecting in the water. This is fun. Mickey says, I lived on an island south of New Orleans for 5 years. Love the experience. You inspired me to pull out some old photos to sketch. Ooh, Mickey, that is so cool. I would love to see your sketches. That's so awesome. I'm going to have to purchase that sketch when it's available. It will be perfect for my Louisiana wall. Mickey, we will talk. I would definitely love to, I would be honored to sell this to you. We'll just say 1.2 million. Put it out there. 1.2 million. I'll even sign it for that. Let me know if you're in for 1.2 million dollars, US dollars. Yeah. Could you imagine? Oh my god. All right, guys. Let's. This is drying really nicely. I don't have a hair dryer, but I'm itching to do some. Let's try sketching some lines on there. So you'll notice I did start with my Sharpie. That's hard to say fast. I did start with my Sharpie. How would Sean Connery say that? I started with my Sharpie. I started with my Sharpie. Sorry. I used to do pretty good Sean Connery. In college, I used to do a lot of impersonations. It was kind of one of my things. I am so out of practice, but I used to do a pretty good Sean Connery. All right, awesome. So Sharpies, I start with a Sharpie because the Sharpie will not bleed. So when I added the water and ink, watercolor, notice the black line stayed in place. But Sharpies don't like to sketch on wet surfaces. So I'm gonna break out my Pilot pen. This was one of my go-to pens in college for sketching. I love the Pilot Precise pens. And this will sketch on water, so let's kind of sketch a door on here. I like these kind of barn doors on these buildings. Hey Mickey, Mickey, you let me know. Just put the paintbrush down when you think I have done enough on here. If you're really liking this, I don't want to go overboard for you, but I feel like I do want to add a little more detail. Let's add some hatching here, some shadow lines. Boom. We have a window up here. I'm going to pull this out a little bit. And I'm not going to color the entire glass area black. I'm just going to put some kind of patches in here, because I want this to look old. I like the door. I feel like the door is popping out. This is a pipe area. This is a vent pipe coming up through the building here. I also do want to do some hatching underneath this overhang. Mickey said Monopoly money sold. Two choices. I have a couple of choices. So let's ink out loud for a second. I could do hatching. So if you guys don't know what hatching is, where's my scrap paper? Here. Let's bring out the birdhouse scrap paper. Hatching is Do it right here. I'll do it right here in the birdhouse. So hatching, I could do this under the overhang, hatch lines to give it shadow. Ooh, I totally was off screen. So I have these lines right here to give a shadow. Or the other thing I could do is sometimes I'll take a purple, a real dark purple, and I'll do that under. Or I could do both. Let's pop this out with color first. I want to... Let's stick with watercolor. I could take out a purple pen, but I'm going to stick with watercolor. Let's... I'm going to make a dark purple, and I'm going to just drag a line here to create some shadows. But before I do that, we have these windows I want to... I'm still intrigued why these windows on this building are so low. Maybe they're doggy windows and kitty windows so that they can look out. But a human would have to be on, unless you're like 3 years old, you would have to be down on your knees to look through these windows, which I kind of like. It's wonky. We're also going to sketch some really light lines, and you guys are going to see me use a pen that I don't use too often to do that, because I don't want the lines to be too dark for the siding. So I'm looking for the pen I want to use. Let's see. I'm going to use one of these fine liner pens. How about, what size is this? 0.3 maybe? We'll try the 0.3. And we'll use that to sketch the siding lines. Oh my gosh, I got stuff everywhere. Hope you guys are doing well. Jody's in the house. Jody, good to see you. Love the perspective and color. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Mika says, you do your thing, it will be great. Thanks. I will do my thing. Thank you. Alright, let's sketch some wonky... We're going to sketch some wonky siding on here. Maybe these are cedar. We're going to make these cedar shingles on the building. So as I'm sketching this, I'm holding the pen very, very loose, because I want these lines to be wonky. And then we're going to just randomly throw in some verticals to kind of show the shingles. I am loving the colors here. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. You guys may or may not know, I totally love industrial buildings. I love old, rusty buildings. I know that sounds kind of weird. I just love the colors. And I'm getting really awesome rusty colors right in here, which I will show you. I'm excited. At first, I wasn't sure where this was going, but I think it's turning out to be really, really fun and whimsical. And then let's just shade in some of this gloss here a little bit, just so people looking at this know there's some glass here. Oh, this is cool. I'm liking this. And then we're gonna do some. We're actually going to pretend this is a metal roof on this building. Maybe it's an old metal roof, and to do that, we're going to do like a standing seam metal roof, and I'm just literally going to just kind of just sketch in where the metal panels would be. D-Ray, while I have you on here, D-Ray had posted a comment earlier. And D-Ray, you're going to forgive me, I don't remember exactly what the comment was, but I really loved what D-Ray had written about my line work, and she graciously has given me permission to quote her and put it on my website, so I'm going to use that. I wish I could remember the quote, but it was awesome. So you can see now this looks like kind of metal siding on here. Metal roofing panels. I like that vibe. Pretty cool. Yeah, this is fun. I'm just outlining the building a little bit more here. Sorry guys. Just outlining the building edges here. Just want to pull them out. I'm going to pull out these piers a little bit here that kind of got lost. So I'm just taking my Sharpie, going back over some of the lines. I actually like these kind of light. They look like they're in the background, so I'm not going to outline those pieces. Yeah. Now we're talking. This one is almost done. I was going to sketch that. I'm going to add, let's get some of that purple color and add some of the thingy here. What a fun night. So I'm just mixing up right in here. Maybe not even purple, maybe I could throw some straight on blue for the shadow. Or maybe we'll do some purple, I'm not sure. I do want it dark. Maybe we'll go with this color here. I love this palette, I just love the way it looks. So I'm definitely not a purist when it comes to watercolors. This will drive some people insane. I will dip colors in here. I will mix colors within colors in here instead of going to the palette on top. I'm pretty sloppy with that, but it's okay. I like it. It's kind of how I jive. It doesn't really matter too much to me if these colors get a little mixed into each other. All right, I think I have a nice color that we're going to use as a shadow line. Let's see. All right. So hopefully you can see when I do this. It's more blue than purple, but I like it. It just helps to create. I can even take that color and we can even throw it in some of the window areas here. Maybe we'll throw it on the roof here. A little shadow for that. And I definitely want to add that color back here on some of these stones. And we'll take some of that color as well, we'll throw it down on the water. All right. I think I'm liking that. We'll let it dry, and then there's one other color I do want to add. So I think we're done with the watercolor on here. I feel like I'm at that point. I don't want to do more. But I do want to throw my signature color in right here. Boom. I want to throw some neon pink in here. So let's do that. Jennifer, hey, Jennifer's in the house. Great to see you. What are the temperatures there? OMG. I hope you're keeping cool. It's always great to see you, Jen. Vicky says this piece is looking great. I'm so glad you like it. Hey, Milena is in the house. Love this, Jason. Nice color combination. Thank you, Milena. So great to see you. I appreciate that. Linda, hey, Linda, welcome. Linda says, yeah, pink. Did I do that enthusiastic enough? Let's try it again. Yay, pink. I'm going to switch the song off because Facebook does not like when I have this song. It mutes me. I love this song. Was this Beethoven? All right, I got to switch it because Facebook will possibly mute me. And I don't know why. Linda, thank you. 116 degrees. We got to do the classic Home Alone look. Oh my God. Wow. That's crazy. Oh man, I hope you are keeping cool. Linda says, perfect. Thank you, Linda. You guys are awesome. I just gotta get a drink. So here's the irony. Jennifer's baking in 116 degrees in Arizona. It is, I don't know what the temperature is here, 70 something now. I think it was in the 80s today. Here's the ironic thing. I actually have a heater on in my room here, set to 68 degrees, because I was cold in this space in my room here, my studio room. Go figure. It's crazy. DB says, LOL. And he's liking it. Here comes the pink. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm talking a lot. I got a drink. I love this water. Okay. Linda says it was 98 today. 76 now. Wow. All right, let's throw the pink on. So here's what I'm thinking. I wanted the vent pipe to have pink in it. It definitely is more pink in person than on screen. And then let's throw some in here. Just some touches, that's all. I don't like to overdo it. Just gotta throw the signature in somewhere. It adds a splash of brightness and fun. Yeah, that's looking cool. Alright, there we go. I think that's all we're going to do for the pink. We're pinkified here. Yeah, guys, I'm feeling like this one's a wrap. I didn't do the background. It's white. Part of me is wanting to add a very simple, maybe gray, Payne's Gray. DB, are you out there? Maybe a Payne's Gray just backdrop here, because I want the building to pop. I could leave it white, which is what I do a lot. I don't have Payne's Gray, but I like to mix my own gray with blue and brown. Let me ask you guys in the comments, could you vote for me? Let me know. Should I add some color to the background? And again, the color would, I'm thinking it would just be a gray. So just put in the comments, put yes or no. And I'm curious what you guys think. DB's like, oh yes, Payne's gray. Linda says, sorry I've been missing you live. I have not been getting the YouTube notifications. Hey, Linda, no problem. It's me because I'm very erratic when I don't have like a set schedule when I pop on, so you're all good. And the replays are available. You could always go back and watch them as well. And if you make a comment in the replays, most of the time I'll see it. So thank you. I'm so glad you're watching now. So I got one yes for the background from Mickey, who may actually own this one. But let's see what everybody else says. D-Ray's like, and it's a wrap, maybe. Yes, a big maybe there. All right, I'm going to mix up some brown while we're thinking about it. Not brown, gray. So I'll just show you guys how I like to mix gray up. Let's put this here. Well, I'll just do it. I'll just hold it in my hand. I like this palette because I can take this water thing off if I wanted to. I can hook it there. I don't use that too much, to be honest with you, but I like this because I can, my thumbnail, I can just hold it in my hand. So let's mix up some brown, some gray. Cuckoo! It's 10:42, oh my gosh. My puppy is, I don't know if he's sleeping, or she's sleeping or not. So I'm taking some brown, and I got some blue. And you can see we got some gray happening. It's going to be very light. Just want to mix a bunch of it up. And I'm not going to paint the entire thing solid. I just want to kind of hit this area. Paint's gray, yes. All right, so we're doing some gray, guys. So I know this isn't actually Payne's gray. It's Jay. We'll call it Jay's gray. This is Jay's gray. All right, we got some on there. Let's throw some down. I'm gonna leave some space around the building, white, and then we'll just throw this here. You can see I'm just kind of throwing down the water for now. And let's grab some of that gray and we'll just kind of throw it on here. I kind of like the gray. I think it just softens that white up. I think it's helping the building to pop out a little bit. So here's what I just did. I was talking before, I took the blue, then I actually dipped it in the brown here, then I went here, so be it. So be it, said the monkey to the banana. So be it. Alright. I think I just made that up. So yes, Nico, I am just as weird live on Facebook as I am in the classroom. It's all about having fun, man. Just gotta have fun with what we're doing. There we go. I'm actually liking it. I feel like this gray makes the colors here pop even a little bit more. I can even take some of this gray and throw it here if I want in the water. So hopefully it's coming across on screen. cool. And so it's an 8x8 sheet of paper. I am actually just going to turn this upside down, and we're just going to throw gray on top. I probably should have brought out my 3/4 inch brush to do it, but we're going to stick with the bamboo brush. You know, I like there's a little bit of orange in here from the water, dirty water, which has kind of a cool glow to it. Let's grab some more of that gray, which I'm out of. So I'm going to make a little bit more. So DB, I'm sure Payne's Gray is much, much darker. I know I do actually have some Payne's Gray here that I believe you had sent me. So it's definitely not a Payne's Gray. But here we go. So I just mixed up a little darker gray. Just bring it to the edge like this. Ooh, it looks like maybe we got some dark clouds rolling in or something. You guys are awesome. I hope you're having fun tonight. We'll turn it back this way. Kind of let it run down. I like the way that looks. I'm going to let that happen. I'm going to use up just the rest of this in here. And we're just going to let it run down to paper. Create a little more variety in the background. It's drying very nicely. Yeah. Ooh. This is turning out to be fun, guys. This is cool. This is a cool painting. Cool sketch here. All right. All right, I think we're going to put the brush down. I think it's going to be a wrap on this now. Wise choice using gray. Thank you. I don't know how well it's coming across on camera. There might be a lot of glare. Let me see what happens if I turn this light off. Does it look better? You can get more of a sense of it with that light off. I'll zoom in. So that's kind of what it's looking like. This is going to dry really nicely on the edge. I like it. This is going to dry nicely on the edge here. What's really cool, it means we'll do a wrap on this one. I'll do a zoom in, and then we'll call it a night. But let me zoom in and show you guys some things that are on here. Oh yeah, well, that's a big difference when I put that other light on. Alright, let's zoom in. I am liking the way the paint is drying in here. It looks really cool. Let me know what it's called when watercolor paint dries, and can't think of the word, it's escaping me. Daniel Smith watercolor paints do a really great job at it. I can't think of the word. Basically the way the paint is pulled into the fibers of the paper. It has that really cool effect happening here and here, up here. Really cool. This is the area of color that I really love. Is right, and if you see it in person, you'll get a much better sense, but right in here. Where's my little frame? Do I have it? Let me see if I have my frame out here. Here. So we just pull this over. If you look inside the square, I really love this right here, this color. It's a rusty copper patina metal kind of colors happening in there. Love that. That looks so awesome. I love the hard edge happening right in here. This is the part that excites me. I love these little 1-inch square swatches. They're just so fun. I get lost in the color. This is a really interesting color combination up here as well. This was, man, the yellows and reds I threw on here. And again, this might, it does, I'm sure it looks much different in person, but it looks really cool here. And then down here, there's some really fun colors happening in the water as well. just down in here. Let's check that out. Alright, let me know if there's any last questions for today or comments. We're going to get ready to wrap. You guys are awesome. I always appreciate you tuning in. Looks like good fishing weather, D-Ray says. Yeah, right? Let's zoom out. There you go. Hey. Grab a pole, sit on the dock, do some fishing. Mickey, I love that you're saying this is reminding you of Louisiana Bayou, or is it Bayou or Bayou? I think it's Bayou, right? Louisiana Bayou. That is just so cool. That you're putting a location to this sketch. So, love it. Pace grain looks good. Almost a fog. Yeah, Melena, you're right. It does have a foggy look to it. Right? It creates kind of an atmosphere or setting for this building. Before, I think I added the gray. It was just kind of there. But that gray, that backdrop, I think creates an environment for it. So that was just my brain kicking. My creative brain was telling me something didn't look right, having all the white back here. And I know I didn't want a punch of color to take away from the building, because the building is the star of the show. It has character, it has its own personality. It's like an actor in a play. So the gray needs to be a backdrop. Loving it. Glad I caught you live tonight. Hey Linda, I am so glad you caught me live. That is so cool. Love it, love it. Thank you so much. Do you have a 5x7 opening? I do. D-Ray, tell me why. Not D-Ray, DB, tell me why. I do have a 5x7. Do you want to see what this looks like 5x7? Let me grab what I have in here. If not, I can make one. I have a bunch of openings here. So I have a bunch of frames, kind of. DB's looking for 5x7. Let's see what I got. Oops. This one's 5x7. Hey, we got one. So there's 5x7. So DB, you want to check this out on the 5x7? Let's see what it looks like. Your wish is my command. So DB, are we talking horizontal or vertical? Let me pull this down. Sorry guys, I probably drive you crazy. I do move the paper around a lot when I'm working. Hopefully you're not seasick. So here's the horizontal look, 5x7. Ooh. That's true, I could crop it. I could crop it to 5x, so it fits in the 5x7 opening. Maybe down a little bit more. I kind of like to see the white underneath the water, so I think I would pull it down here. Maybe something like, I want the building to be off center. Maybe something like this. No, I want it more sky, so it would probably be like this. DB says, yes, let's try both. Okay. Mickey says the way the pigment of the paint dries into the fibers of the paper is making an awesome effect. Yeah. It is, especially when you look at it in person, you'll definitely see it. Alright, so here's horizontal. Guys, let me know, do you like the 5x7 horizontal framing? And then I'll switch it to vertical. So I want to know your thoughts. So everybody that's watching right now, in the comments, put horizontal or vertical. So here's horizontal. And let's make it vertical. Vertical, I'm going to end up cropping some of the building out, which is fine. Some of the platform, maybe. I'm going to slide it around. I don't really want the building centered in that frame. Although I think in this case it might be the best. Yeah, I think something like this could work. Just pull it down a little bit more. So that's vertical. Mickey says, don't crop it. Mickey, I will not crop it. I will not crop it, I promise. But it's fun to look at it framed different ways. Hey, Angel is in the house. Angel, how are you? Great to see you. Hope you're having an awesome day today. Thanks for tuning in. Jody's like horizontal. Jody says horizontal. Linda's horizontal. Alright, we got 2 horizontals so far. I don't want to sway you guys with my feedback, but let's just say I think you're onto something in the comments. You're onto something. Yeah, I like the horizontal format also. Very cool. Hey DBO, thank you for mentioning this. That was a great idea. Mickey says, I like vertical. So cool. Angels is doing well, traveling today, and glad to see you on my journey. Hey, well, happy and safe travels to you. Thank you for tuning in on your travels. That's awesome. I hope you have a safe travels. I'm not sure what the plural is. All right, guys. So here's that painting. Let me zoom all the way out again. So it is an 8x8 square. I'm going to leave it 8x8 square, and I think Mickey was interested in this. Mickey, if you're still interested, let me know. And remember, just 1.2 million. That's all I'm asking. I'll even drop the 0.2. We'll just take the straight up mil. 1 million. I'll take 0.2 off for you. Help you. Imagine that. But yeah, no, I would love to. If you would love this, I would love to sell this to you. We'll come up with something, I'm sure. Ooh, you build your own... I build my own frames out of aged barnwood? That's awesome. Wow. That is so cool. Yes, I am interested. Perfect. Very cool. I can send you a message on Facebook if you like. Reminds me of a coastal offshore fishing shack. Angel. OMG. Did you guys see what Angel just said there in the chat? So Angel's over. I don't know if the YouTube guys can see the Facebook people all in the same chat or not. I hope you guys can see each other. But Angel just said, reminds me of a coastal offshore fishing shack. Angel, thank you for saying that, because you just nailed it. It's a fishing shack, so whew, I did something right tonight. That's so cool. So it's a fishing shack, so I'm glad you nailed that. And then Mickey feels like this belongs in Louisiana on the bayou, which I love also. That's so cool. VN crop to show more of the front. The white at the bottom paper is cool. It is. I like the white at the bottom. I would keep it. If I were to crop this in a frame, I would want to keep the white under the water. I just like the hard edge that's happening here. So I would definitely make that part of the painting. Brought memories of my childhood. No way. That is so cool, Angel. I love when people say that. That's one of the reasons I love sketching architecture. Architecture is, it's more than buildings. Buildings are memories. Buildings are stories. Buildings are landmarks, right? They trigger special moments and locations and places we've been. So I am so happy this brought back memories of your childhood. That is so cool. Awesome. That, friends, is why I like doing this. I should say, love doing this. I don't like it. If I could do this full time. I love teaching, very, very much so. But if I could do this full time, it probably would. I would do it full time. But teaching is an honor, guys. I am talking a lot. Sorry. I want to show you one thing before I wrap up here, and let me know if that's okay. And if not, I'm gonna do it anyway. So I got one of these cool accordion journals from Etchr. So if you guys know Etchr, or if you don't know Etchr, they're an art supply company. They had an offer I saw one day, and I'm like, all right, let me try it. So I haven't used them yet, but the offer was if you bought, I forget what it was now. For some reason, I think you bought 3 of these accordion journals, which are very cool. I haven't used it yet. I have an idea of what I want to do with this for this summer. It's hot press paper. But if you bought that, you got these 2 free fountain pens. So I have not. I'm kind of going to unbox this here with you. Welcome to an unboxing. So we'll get a little closer. There's two different sizes. There's an extra fine pen and a fine, made out of stainless steel, as you can see. The specs on the cover. Cool little thin jar thing you kind of pull out. This is fun. When you open it, it says, "We believe art has the power to make this world a better place." Bingo. Says it all right there. Then you got a little thank you thingy with their llama. I guess the llama is their logo. And then here are the pens. You can see I haven't even used them. I haven't opened them yet. I don't even know if there's ink in here, so I don't know if I can use them tonight, but let's just open them up and see what they look like. You guys are amazing. Thank you again. I always appreciate your watching, your support, your comments, your questions, your sharing this. Hoping to reach at least 400 subscribers on YouTube before the end of this month would be awesome. I'm only 3 away. Alright, so first time I'm taking this out. Has the Etchr logo on it. I like the color. It's kind of an off-white color, which is kind of cool. I guess it unscrews. This is the extra fine point. It's very lightweight. Guys, these are just first impressions, guys. I haven't used it. The barrel's a little slippery to me. It feels a little slick, a little slippery when you're holding it. So you have to put refillable cartridges in here, which I don't have, and it didn't come with any. So I can't actually test the pen tonight, but we can at least look at them. I kind of like this idea. It looks like there's windows around the barrel. Maybe that's to show how much ink, so you can see how much ink is left inside. That's a pretty cool idea. Very, very lightweight. And again, it screws on. Let's open the other one up. Next time I'm on, I'll have ink in these. And again, so these two pens came free with those journals. Ooh, I like this. It's kind of a clearish plastic, so you can see the inside, which is cool from a design point of view. Again, it's the same material. So it said stainless steel. I guess the stainless steel is the nib. Maybe the, what do you call this part of the pen? This part of the pen, the clasp, the latch. Oh my gosh, you think I would know? Again, there's no ink in this one, but we can unscrew it. Oh, I can't unscrew it. It's really on there. I feel like I'd have to be careful. Like my Preppy pens, I've talked about the Preppies. These barrels, I love Preppy pens, but I crack the barrels on these like no tomorrow. So you got to be careful unscrewing them because they crack really easily. I feel like this is going to do the same thing if I'm not careful. It feels like kind of a, I don't want to say cheap, but an inexpensive plastic here. And again, there's no cartridge, so I have to get a cartridge and put some ink in here. And we'll do, I'll do kind of a live testing of these, how they feel. They're free, so it's all good. I'm not complaining. It's great to just try different things out. They're definitely much lighter than my, oh my gosh, where the heck is it? I was just looking for my Lamy pen. Here. So here's my Lamy. Actually, I'm lying. These Etchr pens feel a little heavier than the Lamy. Kind of see them next to each other. I like the Lamy. The shape of the barrel is not perfectly round, as you can see. So I can grip it pretty nicely, whereas this is round. I just wanted to show you guys those really quick, and again, we'll test them at some point. But they're cool. They look cool so far. I am definitely not a pen expert by any means. And I was hoping this came with ink. Womp womp womp. Batteries not included. Ink not included. Alright guys, we're going to wrap up for tonight. Vicky says cool pens. Angel says, yes, you are correct. Architecture is an awesome subject matter. Ooh, Angel, yeah. You know, yeah, I love it. I've been doing, that's what I do. So, yeah, I've always loved architecture and buildings since I was like 5 years old. And I have to say, I'm rediscovering a passion for certain building types, like high-rise skyscrapers. I'm really starting to get into that more than ever. I shouldn't say rediscover. I'm really getting into those buildings. And on not next week, the week after, I'm so excited, guys. I'm going to a really cool project in Brooklyn, a building that's under refurbishment. I think it's almost done with construction. I'm going to be taking a tour inside the building. I hope we're allowed to take pictures, because I will take many pictures and share them with you guys. It's the Domino Sugar Factory in Brooklyn that is being converted, I think, into a high-end residence. It's an incredible project. So buildings like that I'm really getting passionate about. Cool pens. They are, Mickey. They are cool. Try turning the back of the pen. Hey, Angel, that's a good tip. Where did I put them? Try turning the back of the pen. Why didn't I think of this? I'm starting trying. Angel, thank you for that. Let's see. So I hold this and I turn. Pff, genius. Thank you, Angel. So I'm going to hold this and turn the back. That works. Awesome. They're both nice. It looks like it's a built-in filler. What? Angel. Is it? It could definitely be. Built-in filler. I'm not sure. It looks... You could be right about that. I have to look into it. I can't tell, to be honest with you. I'd have to... I feel like I need to slide an ink cartridge in here. I don't think this... Oh, wait, this unscrews. Wait, is Angel onto something here? What? Angel. Guys, let's give a shout out to Angel. Holy cow, Angel, you're 100% correct. Give Angel a round of hearts, a shout out, or something in the chat. Angel, you're correct. This is a built-in filler. You can see it moving up and down. Dang. That is sick, as the kids say. Hopefully my son didn't hear that. Dad, don't say that. You're too old. Oh my god, that is so cool. Look. Angel, good find. Awesome. If you guys see, if I turn the plunger, of course I probably broke it now. If I turn you can see the plunger here. In fact, you can see the plunger moving up as I turn it. If this was dipped in ink, it would be sucking ink into the barrel. OMG, thank you so much for that. I will, next time I'm on, I will break out the ink and we'll fill it up. That is so cool. How did you know that? Man, awesome. Yeah, so the cap back here pulls off. I have never seen a pen with a built-in filler. This is a first for me. Now I'm really excited. I'm assuming the other pen's the same. Oh, I probably don't even have to take this off, right? Yeah, you're right. I can just keep the barrel here and just turn the back. I just unscrewed the whole mechanism, but it's the same idea. I use two Lamy fountain pens. They have indents on the sides so you can hold them easier. Yeah, that's what I like about the Lamy. I like the indents. So I agree with you on that. Yeah, you can see, right? The indents right here, actually where the window is, where you can see the ink. I love my Lamys. Camping and watching your show looks great. Deborah's camping and watching my show. Well, I hope you're at least having some s'mores as you're watching. That's so fun. Awesome. Thanks for watching from the campground. Shout out to all the raccoons in the house. That's so funny. Have a great night. That's the plunger. Angel, that's awesome. Thank you. Safe travels. Put the nib in a bottle and twist to fill. Yeah, I will do that next time I'm on. Definitely. Round of applause. Angel, I would not have known that. There probably are instructions, are there? That I didn't even read. Actually, I don't think there are instructions. I don't think I would have known that unless I Googled it. Very cool. Shout out from the llama right here. The llama likes it. Cool. All right, guys. Linda has some exclamation point heart emoji things. They're cool. Guys, this has been really fun tonight. Here's the finished piece in case you're just watching, just tuning in. Here's how it dried. And shout out to Mickey, who Mickey is interested in purchasing this. So thank you, Mickey. I really appreciate that. That's so cool. Thank you, Jason. Another awesome visit. Button, you're going for the button. D-Ray's like, Jason, hit the finish button. I'm going to. Hey, guys. I'll try to be on this weekend. I'm having so much fun. I'll probably be on tomorrow night, Saturday night, around 9:30, 10-ish, probably closer to 10 p.m. Thank you guys so much. Just remember, always try to pay it forward with positivity. I like to say creativity for positivity, or even if you just nod a hello to someone or smile or give them a silent blessing, every little bit goes a long way. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single one of you. Becky's in the house. Becky says, "Oh, dang, I am late." Becky. I gotta stay on another hour now. No, I'm just kidding. Becky, you're awesome. Thank you for tuning in. I'm glad you're here. D-Ray is like, hit the finish button. But yeah, guys, you're amazing. Thank you for your comments, your positivity. It takes me an hour to wrap up, so if you're ready to go, you might want to log off, because I'll be here another 25 years saying goodbye. But D-Ray, thank you to you. Shout out to Mickey. Shout out to Becky and Linda and Angel. Deborah was in the house eating her s'mores. Can't beat that. See, hopefully the raccoons are enjoying this show. The owls out there in the woods. The bear. Hopefully the bears are sleeping. Kathy, I missed you. Kathy is in the house. How are you, Kathy? Nice to see you. Kathy had joined us as well. Great to see you. So thank you. And Jody was in the house, and we had Jennifer from 116 degree Arizona. Jennifer, if you're still on, let me know in the comments. Say here. I'll make sure you're doing okay and you're keeping cool. And DB was here, and Malena. Wow. I'm so excited to see all these names. Chip was here. If I missed you, I'm so sorry. And Nico. Oh, I forgot Nico. Nico, if you're still here, I'm so glad you tuned in. And if you're not, I'll just give you a 0 on your next assignment. Although I can't do that because you have moved on to the college world. Kudos to you, my friend. Linda just joined us. Just got home. Linda, it's past your curfew. You just got home. This is Linda S. We have a Linda H and a Linda S. Linda S says she just got home. A little late, Linda. A little late. Just saying. I'm just teasing. Looking forward to seeing you again. Becky saying hi to Linda. Kathy, doing well. Hope you are too. I've been missing your lives lately. Hey, Kathy, you know what's funny? I've been missing my lives too. Yeah. No, it's all good. I'm just popping on randomly, so no schedule. I'm glad you made it tonight. Becky's saying hi to everybody. Hi, DB. Becky, you're funny. I'll leave the chat on. You guys want to chat? That's cool. Oh, you guys are amazing. I am going to pop off. Guys, thank you again. I appreciate you all. Have a great, great night. I will be on tomorrow night. Let's say 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we'll have fun. Hopefully we'll see you guys then. And I feel like maybe we'll do another fishing shack somewhere. Take care, guys. Peace. And live creatively. I'll see you guys real soon. Good night. Unless Becky wants to say good night to any. Becky, do you want to say hi to anybody else before I log off? Let's give Becky another chance to say hello to anybody. Becky, you've been creating some really fun art pieces. That almost reminds me of like wallpaper or fabric patterns or swatches. Real cool stuff. Love it. I'll see you tomorrow. You guys are the best.